Hi, I'm Carl Purnell, director of the National Historic Theater. I was born and raised in this small town in central Pennsylvania. It's a community with a rich history. The famous Mifflinburg Buggy Museum is here. We have log houses that have been brought back from oblivion. The oldest log frame church in America is now being restored here. It's a town which time seems to have forgotten. During the past year, we were visited by bus groups and tourists who came to our shows and participated in a day of great entertainment and education. As always, Joanna Skuchak was here and ready to welcome our guests.
A trip to Mifflinburg is a busy day of educational and informative events. Usually we start at 9 in the morning with Sally Miller talking about her life as a housewife in the recently restored Market Street log house.
Hi folks, welcome to Mifflinburg Log House. I think the best way to understand the present is to know the past. Life in a Mifflinburg log house was hard work. Sure it was. But I believe those people who actually lived in this house in the early 1800s probably also had a good time cooking, tending gardens, making their own clothes, and raising their families. That are reconstituted. Here's some dried apples. And then they're cooked till they're real soft again and put them in a pie dough. And then they're baked. Now these apples I got out of my root cellar that they were getting old and wrinkly and I thought it's time to use them up this time. And they lit the house on fire and they were coming to the barn. One of the Indians had a big tall torch and he was coming to the barn. And just like that, the main Indian, the one in charge of the group, started yelling and jumping around and they couldn't figure out. Here he saw this white man's water and he drank.
Next, Linda Snook, schoolmarm who teaches in a restored 1860s one-room schoolhouse, is waiting to start her class. Be careful, there's a dunce corner waiting for those who didn't complete their homework.
People love to pretend they're back in school again, particularly in an actual old-time school like this one, the Red Bank School in Mifflinburg. We make the experience as natural as we can, and we encourage each of our guests.
But anyway, this building was kept clean. You will read accounts of the teachers coming here on Sunday night, just like I did this morning. I was here about 8:30 this morning.
Dr. Mary Walker is ready to discuss the role of women doctors in the Civil War. By the way, Dr. Mary is the only woman ever to receive a Congressional Medal of Honor for meritorious service to her country. One of the very unique stops during our day in Mifflinburg is a guided tour of the Country Chair Museum.
You are now in the house where my chair collection is on exhibition. Incidentally, I didn't intend to collect chairs when I started. I intended to learn about chairs, but as a result of learning about chairs, they seemed to come my way, and today I have a fairly large collection of Pennsylvania country chairs.
A wonderful lunch is catered by Linda Cooper specifically for our groups. This is no rubber chicken lunch. Linda personally prepares each item she serves, including a memorable variety of desserts.
At 1:30, the afternoon show begins. Performed by a specially auditioned and rehearsed cast of amazing New York actors and singers, we think you'll agree that these theater performances are as good as anything you'll see on Broadway.
Mr. Lincoln, when we go to that reception this evening, I don't want you talking to any of those silly and deceitful women who are always trying to win you over with their flattery. Oh, just what silly women am I referring to? Kate Chase, of course. She's after every man she can get a hand on. Oh, young and handsome you call her. Don't you judge beauty from me. Don't you forget, Mr. Lincoln, her father's trying to take your position away from you. I wanted much to go to war and when to be examined. The surgeon looked me over and o'er my back and chest he hammered. He said, you're not the man for me.
We hope that in the coming months and years, you can join the growing number of people who can share the unique American heritage of Mifflinburg in a way which will make you want to return again and again.